inside bunker.
Not a bad play.
It's the club getting underneath, catching it high on the club face and having it coming out dead. So very important to give our partner a look here. In there, still about 6 to 8 feet for par, so moving slightly to her left.
Conceded for par.
And now on the team representing Europe,
Danielle Kang, and here they are, and a chance for Andrea. Might come back just a touch. It'll be a birdie putt for Danielle Kang.
Yeah, Grant, this is a downhill putt, just inside 20 feet.
Oh, yeah. That's DK walking it in for birdie, and the Americans have won the first hole in each of the first two matches.
Good strike, taking in low on a good line. May need to get down a hair. It does.
And you could tell where the players were laying up to, where they were hitting their tee shots to, because there was like 2 or 3 divots in only a few spots on the course. That's how little there was out there, and that's a tremendous response from Megan Kang.
You love her hitting approach shots and Lexi putting first, don't you?
I absolutely do. Her approach game.
Americans. Meanwhile, up at the second, this is Lexi Thompson to win the hole. Her 28th Solheim Cup match. What are her nerves like compared? She's got distance to spare.
Boy, was that smooth.
Dream come true.
and now it's turn for Team Europe.
Yeah, a little bit of a nervy shot since she sculled the last one. Obviously played that safe.
Back on the tee at this par 5 second, Leona Maguire played all 5 matches, went 4-0-1 at Inverness.
And now it's turn for Team Europe. On the tee, Emily Spencer.
She was the undisputed, even though it's unofficial, the undisputed woman of the match at Inverness. Drivers on the planet, Alison Corpuz. That's about as long as she'll look at a tee shot right there. The U.S. women's.
Just a little bit because of that.
So the Europeans are going to see a putt for the US, and that's going to be enough to win the hole. So a dream start for this pair, 3 up through 3. There were a lot of question marks about.
See, ball was above her feet, having to make sure that she doesn't pull it.
Oh, she pulled it back. Great every year to see Shirley dancing on the first tee at Solheim Cups. We miss her.
Yeah, she was always dressed up and ready to go. Watch the best players in the world battle it out. What a shot that was from Boutier. It's a good putt, and the Americans will take some momentum, I think, there, because you're...
All right, we've got some bunker shots at the par 5 fourth, and here's Stark. Beat Georgia Hall for the first of her 3 wins to 3.
It's Nelly Corder on the tee at the par 3, 186 yards. Oh, that's a wonderful tee shot there from Nelly. Always the best part of her game, but sometimes when you have to make it, it dials you in.
Thing to get back into it. Wow. This is right up the right side. May need one kick.
Yep. You can get some favorable bounces on this golf course if you know where to miss it. The terrain here is very similar to Southern California.
Which this team is doing so far for the United States. It's up the right side as well. Good looking tee shot.
I think this was a pair that Suzanne Pedersen always had in mind to play together. So if the Americans can win this match, and Corpus, a couple of putts to win the hole for the Americans, so just need to edge this one down there. Don't do anything silly. I think that'll be good enough.
Down into this breeze. Pinned on the left side of the green. This is left of the hole. May need to get down, but it looks like a good distance. Yeah, fine shot there. Brave shot to take it left of that hole.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well done.
Breathe a little sigh of relief.
Golf together to 4.
Just a moment ago, Danielle Kang for birdie. So Europe will have a putt to tie this match. The sport to 3.
Charlie Hull to tie the hole here at the 3rd. Yeah. So the American pair won the second.
And give the Americans a lead in all 4 matches. Yes. So the opening tee shot for Nelly found the water at 1. But it's now 1-up lead.
That's the first proper European roar that you'll hear.
With 2 putts to win the hole, the Americans had some problems up that right side, Kay, as well.
They did. They hit it into the right trees. Had to take an unplayable. The best they can make is a bogey, and looks like Europe's going to get their first win.
It's a 1-up lead for Allie Ewing and Cheyenne Knight, and this was a moment ago Ewing for eagle to win the hole.
Oh, beautiful putt, beautiful putt.
It was a beautiful putt. That almost dropped, so a tap-in birdie. Well, here's Georgia Hall on the tee at 6.
The wind is hurting out of the left. Georgia trying to land this 5-iron 170 yards. How good was that?
Once it's there, it's going to be very fast and moving to her right.
Love the way she played that.
Fabulous technique. Like she.
By no means do they have a gimme left.
Oh, yeah. That went in with a bit of speed. I thought it was going to jump out at the end.
Told you she likes to put those aggressive putts from around this range than Anna does.
Oh, Anna made that one.
Sure did.
And really needed it.
At the 7th, just a moment ago, Danielle Kang. Good touch, that might be conceded. Ewing, this would be a very comfortable lead for America in that last match out. Ali Ewing and Cheyenne Knight against Hull and Pedersen. Hull and
Chance for Sweden to escape here. This is Stark's fourth.
This could be more than escaping.
That will Lexi's fourth.
Oh, that's really good. Really good. Touch of class there from Lexi.
Oh, she was hitting.
Well, she's going to have to turn this around a little bit, make a few putts, but the team as a whole doing good.
that was out of North.
Georgia left an eagle putt about 6 feet short. This is a very difficult green to read. It's actually cut to putt a little slower because it's so extreme.
That's the fourth straight hole that's been won by one team or the other.
Hull with, excuse me, Georgia Hall with the second. It's quite a narrow little gap.
How comfortable might she be on this grass growing up in
Tempo there. Yeah, good shot. So an advantage for the US. Trying to take this match back to all. Void going 5 down. Let's go to the 10th.
And this was a moment ago. Downhill par 3, Maya Stark.
So difficult to get this club right. So severely downhill with some wind. This is on a really good line. We'll see what kind of distance she's got.
Perfect distance. Pretty good aim as well. This is good form for Megan Kang coming in. And after a good tee shot from Stark, here's Megan.
This is on a fantastic line here. Let's see what kind of answer she gives.
Oh, is that any good?
How good are those two shots?
Back out at the 9th here, and Danielle Kang seeks to win the hole, take it back to all square.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, good putt. And a good battle between these 4 players. Andrea Lee and Danielle Kang playing deep walk down to the 10th tee.
And a steep walk down to the 10th green. And a birdie for Lynn Grant after Maya Stark's brilliant tee shot. From about 3 feet. No problem. How about that at the 10th?
That was particularly impressive. I mean, a 10th.
Here's Nelly. And with the driver, you think she'd have to drive it right of that bunker. Yeah, it comes into play for Nelly, so it's an aggressive tee shot there. Americans still to play. They've driven it further up the hole. Clutching the club. She didn't like it, but she loves it. This was a moment ago on the same hole. Nelly for the birdie. And that drops. The Europeans still. And a good putt. And it is
11.
Second shot here for Andrea Lee.
What a shot.
That is really good. From what we just saw in the match ahead. Third for Boutier at 11.
Going for a flop shot off a tight lie.
What a shot that was, Kay.
That was incredible touch and confidence right there.
Looked very good. So it is all square in that first match out, and that might be the momentum that the Europeans need
For their first hole won today. Just stay alive, right, Karen? Just hang in there as long as you can.
As long as you possibly can, because
Half to a half, but a lot of that came late. And they're hoping for another late rally here.
Europe in a much better position off the tee at 13. Georgia Hall going straight at it, and that is below the hole and in a good spot, not far away from Lynn Grant. This was just a moment ago at the 13th. The US off the green, but Danielle Kang going with the putter. And the good news is she's on the correct level, running down to the hole. Did she make it? She made it! That is some American spirit right there from Danielle Kang, and she has just taken the wind out of the sails of Boutier and Hall. And here it is. And a very good putt from Celine Boutier, considering what she's just seen. Karen, it can really... Steve Smyers. They did go good at the 11th. So it is 5 up for the US. With 7 to play. Lexi's tee shot across the ridge there, and that one's in good shape.
Was Celine Boutier's second at the par 4 14th.
To be honest, Ramon, I'll come and join you. Maybe we sit with boogie.
Oh, wow. Off the stick.
172 up the hill. I think this is the toughest second shot on this golf course. That sounded really solid.
Europe have already found the green. You can see the ball there. It was a pretty good shot from Maya Stark because the ball was... Oh, right in the middle for Lexi Thompson, and the US go back to 1 up. And Megan Kang with the reaction there. This is one of the greens on the golf course that is slightly slower than the others. There are 3 greens.
Aiming well to the right. Into the draw and sling it in there. It's at the right side of the green. Oh, it's really well played.
Had a little of the Lexi lean going there. It's a player who... Look out.
whoa!
They are not done yet. Thievery. And that is point number 1 for the U.S. Cheyenne Knight in her Solheim Cup debut.
At the 17th. Okay. Birdie attempt a little heavy-handed. And the Europeans will have their par attempt coming up. Oh, no. It's one to forget for Lynn Grant. And a big win for the Americans in that first match. Another point on the board for USA. Megan Kang and Lexi Thompson, 2-1 over the young Swedish dream team in the foursomes of Stark.
There's some room there for Nelly to get it inside the Europeans, and this has a really good line.
Oh, it's a great result. And this match could be over here for the US for a birdie.
Extremely difficult left to right putt with 2 feet of break.
Might need to go in for Europe, and it does. It's another moment in the Solheim Cup for Leona Maguire, who just relishes this competition.
It's a big confidence booster.
Well done, you guys. Congrats. Good luck the rest of the way.
Very proud of
Danielle, the leader of... Well, they'll need help from Allison Corpuz. Flawless. The Americans go 4-0 in foursomes. Captain